Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen from Player Attack. We're here at E3 2012 and I'm in the NVIDIA booth with Keita and we're looking at all sorts of cool stuff. What actually is this wall of awesome?
I mean, this is the most amazing mobile experiences that gamers are going to be able to play. Beginning here at E3, we have 5 awesome new games for all types of people's desires. Whether it's games like Diablo-style experiences, first-person shooters. I mean, there's something for everyone. But also, what is enabling these experiences? If you look at the phones and tablets you see here, they're all powered by NVIDIA's processor called Tegra. Now, I believe your readers are familiar with NVIDIA's GeForce graphics processors, of course, for awesome PC gaming. We brought that computing capability to, phones and tablets, devices which, in the case of phones, all you did before is make phone calls. Now, it's a full-blown computer that enables you to have awesome media consumption experiences, especially games. So it's all running on the Android platform, but it's powered by Tegra processors. You have phones from HTC, LG, all number of OEMs, as well as tablets from companies like Asus and Samsung. So let's start here with a game called Dead Trigger. You'll see here, first-person shooter, very high quality. What you're seeing on this screen is actually running on a tablet with a keyboard dock, outputted via HDMI in full 1080p HD. And with a wireless Bluetooth game controller, you're really playing, it's almost like a console, right? And you'll look at the realism of the water, the smoke coming out from the vents, look at the water simulation, tons of zombies with blood splattering everywhere. It really is kind of like Resident Evil meets Dead Space. And if you look at the quality of the textures on the guns, I mean, it really is. I mean, a few short years ago, no one would have predicted that on a phone or a tablet, you could connect via HD and have games like this. This is made possible by talented and passionate developers who want to make cool stuff like Madfinger Games for this game Dead Trigger, but also made it possible by the enormous processing capabilities of our Tegra system on a chip, which has quad core, but also has great battery life, so you can play for hours and hours and hours. So this is, this is a wonderful experience, and for people on the go, what else do you want to do but to blow up zombies, right?
Exactly, it would make the bus trip into work so much more enjoyable.
Absolutely, Jessica. Here's another one that's more, let's say, family fun, but no less challenging. It's called Hamilton's Great Adventure. So if you look at it, it's kind of an Indiana Jones type of game, solving puzzles. You run around, but you know what? I mean, you look at the foliage in the background. This is actually there's a version of this game for Xbox and PlayStation, and the version for mobile for Tegra is almost identical to those versions. So you can play as the adventure, but you can also use this bird to fly around to pick up certain items that the character can't reach. But if you look at the kind of the particles of the spell effects, it's in the shadow and the mood lighting, it's really, really high quality. There's hundreds of different puzzles to solve, and taking place in the Himalayas and in the desert. So basically, you have the PC and console version of this game that was critically acclaimed, pixel per pixel accurate on Tegra. I mean, it's going to be an amazing game. This will also be due out in summer, just like Dead Trigger, Jessica. Let's show you one more. This is an amazing one called Eden to Green.
And that's green with several E's.
Yes, if you can see, there's 4 of them actually, to be exact. This developer is from Japan, called Innis, very famous. Mm-hmm. Most recently, Jessica, they made Black Eyed Peas Experience for Xbox Connect. They've made console games all their life. I've been friends with the founder, and I said, look how awesome this thing is. And he said, I've been thinking about this awesome game concept, but it needs to be touch-based. And so he created this game called Eden to Green. Basically, it's kind of a tower offense rather than tower defense. You own these plants, or you're managing these plants. These bad guys have kind of captured the tree, who is the key to life. And so what you need to do is, take out the bad guys while they try to take you. So there's different characters that have plants that have different attributes. Like there's an attack one. You have cacti, which when the tractors try to attack you, they'll jump in front of your valuable characters and take the hit for you, and actually with the cactus, they'll actually inflict damage. So if you look here, the fire and the smoke effects, the atmospheric, there's clouds above kind of rolling around casting shadows. I'll give you one more example. You can spread the grass. You'll notice that the particle effects here, I mean, it's very, very processor intensive. All these characters are animating at the same time. But let's show a battle sequence here. So they take turns just slugging it out. You'll see this watermelon that'll blow up. Oh. There's these flowers and tractors that go at it, with the objective being that you want to, take over this entire area with plants and grass and make it kind of a fun Disneyland type of world, whereas they're trying to make it into a barren desert. It's called Eat into Green. It's free to play. It'll come out later this summer, and your users will be addicted for hours. It's fantastic.
It looks like the sort of game that you would almost expect to see as a 2D flash game that you would just play for 5 minutes when you're meant to be doing something else, but this is incredible.
Yeah, basically, just like there's Toyota and there's Lexus, or Volkswagen and Audi, there's something for everyone. And increasingly, because there's over hundreds of thousands of applications on both Apple and Android, that one way to try to get attention for your game is to differentiate by making it high quality. There's going to be room for people playing Farmville and Plants vs. Zombies, but there's some people who will look for more. A similar experience, but higher quality. And that's what we're enabling with our Tegra platform. And we work with the world's leading developers who are passionate about making cool stuff, like what you've seen here today.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jessica.